Hey guys, my name is Sanjay Kumar, and today I will be giving y'all a presentation on the Bangladesh floods of 1974. Now, with that being said, let's begin. When and where? The Bangladesh floods of 1974 occurred in Bangladesh from June to September of 1974. Bangladesh is located in the northeastern part of South Asia and is bordered by the Himalayas and the Bay of Bengal. At the time of the flooding, Bangladesh was a renowned agricultural center for crops such as rice and housed a population of around 72 million people. The picture on the bottom left shows a part of the country before the flooding. Why? The flooding occurred during a monsoon season from June to September, so a weather pattern contributed to the catastrophe. Additionally, deforestation also played a role in the floods. The country had lost a significant portion of its forest cover due to population growth and agricultural expansion, which led to increased soil erosion and reduced the ability of forests to retain water. This, in turn, increased the likelihood of floods and landslides during heavy rainfall. It is also stated that the monsoon management during this time was abysmal, heavily influencing how much destruction the flood actually caused. Magnitude of flooding. In terms of space, the flooding was widespread, affecting over two-thirds of Bangladesh's land area. The floodwaters covered an estimated 30,000 square miles of land, causing significant damage to crops, homes, and infrastructure. The rivers that overflowed their banks included the Ganges and the Brahmaputra, some of the largest rivers in the world. In terms of duration, the flooding varied across different parts of the country depending on the rainfall intensity and the local topography. In some areas that were close to some of these water deltas, it took weeks for the water to subside. However, in areas that were farther away from these deltas, the water subsided in as little time as a few days. Additionally, there were a plethora of anthropogenic impacts on the frequency and magnitude of flooding in Bangladesh. These factors include climate change, deforestation, urbanization, and poor flood protection infrastructure. Human and environmental impacts. The 1974 Bangladesh floods produced massive amounts of destruction within the country of Bangladesh. Approximately 1.5 million people were displaced, 20,000 were killed, and more than 1.5 million homes were destroyed. And because so many crops were destroyed and Bangladesh was mainly an agricultural country, their GDP dropped by about 50%. The total economic loss caused by the 1974 Bangladesh floods was an estimated 1.5 billion and also caused widespread famine across the country. Additionally, the floodwaters contaminated with sewage and other waste material led to the mixing of disease-causing pathogens in the water, leading to a high rate of waterborne diseases. On the bottom left, you can see a picture of the flooding. What has been done since? In response to the flooding, the people have put up and adapted various different strategies to mitigate future monsoons. One notable precaution put in place to mitigate future floods was the construction of embankments along riverbanks. Local communities ended up working with government agencies to build these embankments, which definitely helped to lessen the impacts of floods after this one in 1974. They now also have a system where if there is more than 76 to 100 millimeters of precipitation in 24 hours, residents will be suggested to evacuate their homes and go to safe areas to get out of the rainfall. These are the web sources that I used for my presentation. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.